Hey guys, welcome to Dubai. I've come here today to talk to a 25-year-old crypto multi-millionaire.
I'm Krishna Mohan. I am the founder and managing director of String Metaverse.
The founder of a publicly listed company on the Bombay Stock Exchange. Your company last year made about 200 crores of revenue. What is that number?
Yeah, around 200 crores revenue.
What the hell is this company?
It's a GameFi company, gaming and finance Web3 company.
Okay.
AI, blockchain. It's like the perfect couple.
So what you're saying is that I could theoretically use an AI agent to manage my money.
Yes.
So let's say, for example, Warren Buffett. Is it possible to build this AI agent to copy exactly what he is doing with my own portfolio?
Absolutely. This is one of our games. It's called. You can earn $5 for every 10 minutes.
So in 1 hour, I can make like 2,500 rupees.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Krishna, I understand that you create these games where if I go and play and win, I can earn a significant passive income. But is it enough to leave my 9-to-5 job?
Oh, Sharon, you won't believe this. Do you see this? All these buildings around you? So Web3 or blockchain technology allows you to tokenize these said real estates and bring liquidity to them. And you make these asset management accessible to the masses. You know the .com era back in the 2000s? That's where Web3 is now. And anyone entering now, on the downside, you can retire in the next 5 years for life. Hey Sharon, if I told you, you can make up to 5,000 to 10,000 by clicking buttons.
How?
Go on, open a Twitter account, start.
At the age of 25, for someone to be making 200 crores of revenue living in Dubai, how does something like that happen? How did you start about?
So I'm an avid gamer. I've been gaming for the past 20 years since I was a.
You're a gamer?
Yeah, a big time gamer. Like I love gaming, and it was one of my passions. It still is my passions. That's pretty much why this is a Web3 and gaming company.
Yeah.
And that's how we're here today. And since I did my course in financial markets, derivatives, and everything, let's start trading.
Okay.
I guess that's the first instinct anyone who does a financial markets course is like, okay, let's start trading. And I picked up with options. So that's what I had to learn the hard way. The hard way was, me losing money and then getting it back. So that was the hard way. And then Santosh, one of my co-founders actually, we were sitting down and I suggested, hey, you know what? I'm in the financial markets. I love gaming. And crypto is booming now. 2021, by the way. Crypto is booming now. Why don't we start a crypto/gaming company, a Web3 gaming company?
Wow. So you're combining Web3, crypto, and gaming under one thing.
One wing, yeah.
All of these three topics are super new even today.
Yep.
And you thought, let me combine all of these three things and create a company.
Yeah. So we had no idea where we were starting, where we were going. I was seeing, the Web3 was blowing up. I was actually exposed to blockchain way back when I was a kid in 2010. I was told about Bitcoin. My father was very much into it. He was like a maxi.
But your dad was into Bitcoin?
Yeah, he was into Bitcoin 2010. He'd call out to me, it'll be the future. And I'm like, you're full of yourself. Okay, whatever, let's see.
You were like 15 years old.
I was like 14, 15. I'm like, whatever. I was still into my gaming. I don't care about Bitcoin.
Okay.
And honestly, one of my biggest regrets. So he'd tell me then, whatever pocket money I'd make then, he'd like put it into Bitcoin. And honestly, if I actually had put even maybe 50,000 rupees back then from the pocket money I was earning, that 50,000 could have sat around maybe 20, 30 million today, dollars.
Wow. You should have listened to your dad.
Yeah, I should have listened to him.
Okay.
I didn't listen to him. And then the crypto wave hit in 2021. Chalo, let's start a Web3 company, gaming and Web3 company. That's where we ended up at String Metaverse.
Now, before I get into that, Krishna, because it's a very complicated topic, maybe if you can give us like a percentage kind of a split across your different investment categories, that would be very helpful to understand the way you think.
So Sharon, if I had 1 crore in this day and age, 2025, how I would go about investing it is I'd put 50% into Bitcoin. I'd put 20% into up and coming emerging blockchain technologies, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, ADA. And then the 30%, I'd put it into stable reserves like USDT and USDC stable reserves where I earn a yield from anywhere from 7 to 15%.
So you have not mentioned mutual funds, stocks, real estate, gold, nothing.
Yep.
What is this? Why?
I mean, see, how much is a fixed deposit? How much do you earn on NFTs? 6%,
7% after paying tax is 4 to 5%.
4%. Even on mutual funds and all of this.
Mutual funds, let's say I make 15% returns.
On my stable currency reserves, which is the 30% allocation, I make 15%. While when I go to Bitcoin, which is currently trading at $80,000, by 2030, it's going to go up to $1 million.
Wow.
That's digital gold.
So can you give me some idea about the growth rate of your portfolio?
Right.
Because you've given me your asset allocation.
Yeah.
But usually people look at it as compound annual growth rate.
Right.
How much can you make your money
CAGR.
grow? If I have 100 rupees today, 10 years later, how much will it become? So how has your portfolio performance been in the past few years?
Right.
Can you give us some ideas about it?
Right. Again, this is a very volatile market. First, one thing for anyone getting into it, Web3 or crypto is a very volatile market. You can see returns, unprecedented returns. It's like you can't even imagine. There are stories of kids putting like $10 and that turning out to be like 300K, 400K, and like
Wow.
overnight.
Wow.
But those again, that comes under gambling. You're not sure why. But if you are smart, and let's say if I put $1,000 in 2020 and into like these up and coming emerging blockchain technologies, that would sit anywhere from 200K to 300K. And I personally, my funds, I started with around like 80 lakhs in early 2021 when I raised some funds for my company and all. Like, because we're a Web3, let's have a treasury where we hold these said coins, because we're, again, Web3 company.
Yeah.
And now that's treasury sitting anywhere from around $7 to $8 million.
Wow.
Yeah, our company's treasury is sitting.
So wait, you started off with 80 lakhs.
80 lakhs.
And today it is almost 40-50 crores of
Yeah,
treasury.
pretty much.
And this has happened in 4 years.
4 years, yes. Yeah.
I have a lot to learn from you, bro. Teach me also.
Sure, why not, Sharan? Let me just show you around Dubai and I'll explain it as we go.
Sure, let's go. We're going in this?
Yep.
Alright, I like
let's
this.
get in.
Right, let's go. So Krishna, we are rolling around in a Mercedes in Dubai. So let's talk about money.
Right.
Let's talk about business. So last year, your company made 223 crores, right? And that's the top line revenue.
Yep.
Can you please break that down for me? I want to understand your business model. How exactly are you guys making so much money?
So before I get down to the numbers, I'll kind of explain what we do and what we are as a Web3 company. So to like put it in very simple and layman terms so for people to understand what we do is, we're a Web3 and gaming company, and whole idea is to convert attention time, user attention time, into a source of income.
So when you mean attention, you mean my time spent on a digital platform.
Yes.
That's my attention.
Yes.
Right now, my attention is on Netflix. It could be on Instagram.
Yep.
It could be on LinkedIn, whatever.
YouTube, or
that is
whatever.
called attention.
Yeah, that's attention.
Okay.
So,
and today we have a very low attention span, lesser than that of a goldfish.
yes, definitely.
Yeah, so I always had this confusion. What is this Web 2, Web 3? Can you just break it down from the basics? What is all this web that people keep talking about?
So Web 1, I'm pretty sure everyone's aware. Web 1 is all about reading, writing, sending mails, going through your basic reading through the web, browsing through the web.
So basically, if there is a blog on a website, I just read it.
Yeah, you just read
I
it.
can't interact with it. I'm just reading it.
You're just reading, getting information.
So that's Web 1.
Yeah, it was all about just sharing information in Web 1. Then came Web 2, which was the .com era pretty much. Share, create content, monetize your content. But
which is what I do.
Yes.
I create content on a social
pretty much,
media
you're the
platform.
best example because you're an influencer. You share your content and you monetize it. And users come, they engage with you, and you get paid for that. As you mentioned in your previous videos, how you broke down India 1, India 2, India 3. Web3 can primarily target that India 3 to its fullest. Like how Facebook and Meta and all these corporates can only target these, India 3, where most attention time is spent by this user crowd or this user base, and Web3 can actually target these user bases.
So you guys are understood now. So Web3 is a place where my time is owned by me. So I can make some money from my own time on these platforms.
Yep.
So you tell me, what do you guys do which helps you monetize from the time of people?
Right. So we're a Web3 and gaming company. We build Web3 games. We create digital communities. We allow users to come interact with the communities, engage with the communities, play these said play to earn games.
So basically, you guys create games. I come and play these games.
Yeah.
If I win, I make money.
Yeah, you make money. And you don't need to sign up KYC with us or anything, because these are all, again, Web3 platforms. You play our games, you can interact with our communities. To give an example of what we create, this is one of our games. It's called Idle Mind.
Okay.
The idea behind it is convert your idle time into a source of income.
Okay.
And the game is as easy as it is.
I can see $1,000 here.
Yeah, we have $1,000 here.
It's like almost a lakh.
Yeah, that's like 85,000, yeah.
Okay, how do I play? Should I play now?
Okay, we'll go with like a $10 game mode. How about
that was too tough, man.
Okay, we'll go with the $10 game mode, yeah.
Man, shit.
Okay, just hold your thumb.
Okay.
So if you finish holding it for that 10 minutes, you get paid out 1 to 2% on your investment.
Okay. Am I doing it right?
Yeah, you're doing it right. That's it. You just have to hold your thumb down. That's it. You're just converting
What's going to
it.
happen? I just have to keep it holding.
Yeah, just hold it. And every so often, there's a small skill check. This is
Okay.
kind of to prevent bots, by the way.
Okay.
So you can just have to remove your thumb. Yes, that's it, pretty much.
And then, like, how many people play this game every day?
So we have around 20,000. We have around 1.2 million users on this,
Okay.
but 1.2 to 1.5 million. But we have active 20,000 games every day played.
So, how much percent of people win every
So
time?
if there's a whole statistical model to this. They're like if 100 people are
I
playing,
can't even look at you, man. But I want to.
if 2 people end up losing, I can like pay the remaining 98 people because it's 2% payout, right? So
Okay.
if 2 people lose $10 each, $20, I can pay the remaining 98 people. We have the win rate is around 92%. But if we make anything about 2% losers, we
Okay.
can comfortably break even and then some.
Let me ask you a question, Krishna. Whenever there is money being lost by somebody and money being made by somebody else, isn't that typically considered to be gambling?
Well, give me one example of a legalized.
Hey,
Okay, that's unlucky. Unfortunate. Can't
it
help.
moved. It didn't even say it moved.
Well, again, attention time. It's about converting your attention time to a source of income. So you lost attention. I mean, how about you take the options market, by the way?
The future's an
Yeah,
option.
futures an option. I mean, I consider that gambling.
Okay.
It's legal casino. So Indians play anywhere from 1,000 to 10,000 crores of liquidations happen every Thursday. Like that's the amount of money that people are playing in
And
FNOs.
also, actually, now that I think about it, 93% of people in the FNO market lose money.
Yeah, they
Here,
do.
at least 92% make money.
Yeah, 92% are making money, and we only need 2% people to lose. So house is happy, users are happy.
Interesting. So, Krishna, why did you guys come to Dubai? Seems like everything was going great, but I heard recently you have come to Dubai. Why?
So Sharon, do you see this? All these buildings around you? What do you
Yeah.
think about this?
You can see prime real estate, which I wish I could afford.
Real estate, nice. That's what I wanted to point out. So, what do you think about it? Are these liquid? Do you see these as liquid assets?
No, that's why I hate real estate. That once you get into it, it's very difficult to sell it. And even if you sell it, there's a lot of challenges here and there. So that's why I don't like it.
So, Web3 or blockchain technology allows you to tokenize these said real estates and bring liquidity to them.
What does that mean, tokenize?
So-
you will like break it into multiple smaller pieces.
Yes, and offer digital tokens against them. You can start offering digital tokens against this building and then fractional ownership through these said digital tokens. And then this way, you bring in liquidity and you make these asset management accessible to the masses.
Wow, and all of that is possible in Web3.
Yes. If you are starting a Web3 company or a Web3, startup, I recommend come to Dubai. It's got many regulatory benefits. Its environment is very friendly. They in fact even like fund you, give out grants, to promote or push your.
Grant means they give free money.
Yeah, pretty much. Just if you just build in Dubai and if your product is good, they'll just give you free money. Just
Wow.
angel investments and all of that. Just come to Dubai if you're a Web3, entrepreneur or a Web3 enthusiast.
Now that you've said that you built all of these games and you sort of made 200 crores of revenue, how do you see going forward from here? What's like your vision for this company? What are you planning to build next?
So the next half, or I could call this, we're like at the interval point for String Metaverse. The next half is integrating AI agents.
AI agents.
AI agents, AI, blockchain. They were in a limbo, and now once they've met each other, recently as early as 2023, that limbo was cleared. It's like the perfect couple.
Okay.
An AI agent may not be able to open a bank account, but it can definitely open a Web3 wallet.
Okay.
And it can transact with other AI agents, other Web3 wallets, and other users.
So what you're saying is that I could theoretically use an AI agent to manage my money.
Yes, play games, manage your money, post on your behalf. In fact, most Twitter accounts these days, no one's tweeting. People don't even have the time to tweet. They just give it to an AI agent and they train it to understand what you generally post about. And the agent starts tweeting about your day-to-day or whatever you're interested in.
So Krishna, I understand that you create these games where if I go and play and win, I can earn a significant passive income. But is it enough to leave my 9-to-5 job? Like, will my parents agree if I just keep playing these games? Is it enough to make a lot of money?
Oh, Sharon, you won't believe this. There's a kid in America who made $1 million with just a phone starting on the road. He started from zero. Just mobile phone, unlimited internet data. That was the only thing he asked to be paid for.
Okay.
And then from there, he just used social media and he went on the Web3 community space. He started farming airdrops.
Okay.
He started farming engagement, joining these communities, taking part in these communities, these DAOs, these games, these protocols, and he started earning. And the challenge was for one year
Okay.
to make $1 million. He made that $1 million in less than 3 months.
What? In 3 months, he made $1 million starting from the road.
Yeah.
Okay, so sounds interesting. So if I have to get started in this, like how do I get started? Tell me the step-by-step process.
You know what? Let's actually go to my favorite spot and I'll explain it there.
Cool, let's go. How are you able to acquire customers in so many countries? Because you don't do a lot of marketing, I'm assuming.
Yeah. And this marketing, so when it comes to Web3, it's primarily done through Web3 influencers.
Okay.
Who can target these low income groups, and we can promote our apps, because again, we are a Web3 company trying to build communities with these set games and empower these communities.
Wow.
And of course, and with our games, a user can earn anywhere from $10 to $300 a month.
Wow.
That beats the minimum wage,
In those countries.
Yeah, in those countries, $1 compared to the Indonesian rupiah against $1, you're able to earn like $10 per day on my Idle Mine or my other games.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that beats their minimum wage.
Yeah.
And then how has this business grown? Like from year 1, year 2, year 3? Like, have you seen like a boom happen recently?
Yeah. So Idle Mine initially was launched on Play Store, okay, and it took us about a year and a half to reach 1.2 mil. But then when we saw the potential of Telegram, how Telegram is an open source platform, right? Then people started launching their Web3 products on Telegram itself.
Okay, usually people launch apps on Play Store or App Store.
Yeah.
You're saying now Telegram has become a platform where you can launch your applications.
Yeah, any from a trading bot to a game, even your casino, your roulette, your spin games can be launched on that. You don't need the permission. You don't need some casino or roulette license or a real money gaming license. You can just launch a program. People, and Telegram has 1 billion users. If you think about it, it's a country in itself.
Yeah.
With multiple communities, and therefore you don't need to go searching for a community. If I just throw my app in Telegram, that community will come to me.
So this is how you're able to scale so quickly.
Yeah.
4 million users is like not a joke. So many people.
1.5 million users were reached in a year and a half, but the remaining 2.5 million users took less than 6 months via Telegram. Again, we're in that age, we're what, the .com era back in the 2000s, that's where Web3 is now. And anyone entering now can retire on the downside, you can retire in the next 5 years for life.
So now, has the train left for Web3 or is it still
Train's literally on the station.
It's on the station.
Yes, on the
I can
station.
still get on.
You can still get on it.
All right. So now you're going to teach me how to get on this station.
Yes, yeah.
If I had to ask you for some advice, not just for me, but also for the audience who is watching over here, who are obviously looking up to you by now, like, I want to become like this guy. How do I sort of pave a new life for me in this Web3 space and get out of my old mindset? What is that step-by-step advice you would give to us?
So, transitioning from Web 2 to Web 3 is so much easier, and you can just get in. If I told you, you can make up to 5,000 to 10,000 by clicking buttons in the Web 3 community space.
Okay.
Just clicking buttons. You can
How?
go on, open a Twitter account, start farming airdrops. So airdrops are like these giveaways these Web 3 projects and startups or companies do to kind of get a community and engagement. And you just need a phone, you just need a Web 3 wallet. Start engaging with these communities, start spending your time, your attention, and you can earn anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000 a month. And if anyone told me it's difficult, I won't believe them. Tap buttons and earn money. And of course, if you want to go more on the building side, get into Web3 coding, learn Solidity, learn the languages on Web3, and then building is what is more important. If you actually put your money and you start learning the community, when you do something only in Web3 is when you're actually part of the community.
So what is next for you, Krishna? Because you've already made 200 crores this year. How do you sort of make it to thousands of crores? Because I know you have such big dreams, right? You are like this serial entrepreneur who wants to keep growing and growing.
Right.
So what's next?
Have you heard about AI agents, Sharan?
I know no, I don't know. What the hell is AI agent?
So, ChatGPT and everything, right? That's
course.
AI. It's made people's work 10 times faster.
Yeah.
What if I told you agents can replace you as a human completely? It can take out all your work.
That's possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
Okay.
You invest your money in stock market, mutual funds, and various other stuff, and you have to do the study, research, and all. What if everything, all financial decisions are taken over by an AI agent. It can like monetize, it can start doing your research, cater to what you want, and start investing on your behalf.
So let's say, for example, Warren Buffett, right? He's one of the best investors in the
Yeah.
world. Is it possible to build this AI agent to copy exactly what he is doing with my own portfolio?
Absolutely. I'll tell you why. Unlike Web 2, on Web 3, every transaction is...
In Web 2, I can't do this.
Yeah, you can
With
do.
my fiat currency and with my demat accounts, I can't do it.
You can do this.
Especially in India. But you're saying in Web 3, with my Web 3 wallets,
Yes.
I can create an AI agent to sort of trade my money like a professional crypto investor because their ledger is public. And
Completely
everybody can
public,
see it.
yeah. You can just find...
But Warren Buffett's ledger is not public.
No, it's not public on, at least on the Web 2 side, it's not public. But if you find an investor that you've been following for a while,
On the Web 3.
on the Web 3 side,
And his data is public.
Yeah.
I can build an AI agent to say directly copy him.
Just copy
and
him.
I can make a lot of money.
yeah, you can put a trade size. Okay, what if he takes like a $100 trade, take a $10 trade. Okay, start following him and you make the returns he's
Have
making.
you done this?
I've done this.
Can you give an example of how much money?
So I was following a wallet that was making that turned 10K into 200K in like a month.
What?
So, yeah.
$10,000 into $200,000.
Yeah, that's how much? 20x?
20x in 1 month.
Yeah, 20x
You did
in
this
one-
by copying somebody else.
Yeah, so I just like, TK, I'll put $500, let me copy him. In just 3 days of copying him, my $500 became $3,000.
My God.
6x.
This is called copy trading.
Copy trading.
And this is not legal in India in the Web 2 space.
No, it's not.
Interesting. So you're saying you're going to build use cases like this next?
Yeah.
And you make AI agents? Like what are the other examples that you
So
can build AI agents for?
AI agents, there are a lot of things. You can start, farming for you. It can start investing in various yield farms. It can generate a passive income for you. You can start playing games on your behalf, by the way.
Okay.
I can hire 10 AI agents to play 10 games at one time while you can play 10 games in one go, right?
Yeah.
But 10 of your agents can play 10 games in one go and increase your efficiency by 10x.
Wow. I think that is a conversation for another day because this is already going above and beyond my understanding. But thank you so much, Krishna. This was a fantastic conversation. I have become 10 times more knowledgeable about the Web3 space. I was always afraid of this, because the Indian audience is usually afraid of Web3 and crypto. But coming here to Dubai and spending an entire day with you has made me really knowledgeable and opened my mind about the possibilities of this space. I think this is obviously going to be the future. And I think someone like you who was able to predict the future, is able to make a lot of wealth for yourself. So congratulations on that.
Thanks a lot.
And guys, if you watched until so much, you are definitely really intrigued about this. So thank you so much for watching till the end. And I will see you in the next one.